Well, now, I suppose I should introduce myself. Name's Brian, and at my age, every day above ground is a good day. Even if sometimes those days don't go quite as planned. You see, I've always been the outdoorsy type. Never met a trail I didn't like.
Stay hydrated out there, sir. It's a scorcher today.
Will do, mumbling. Been doing this longer than you've been alive, Sonny. Ah, the arrogance of experience. If I'd only listened.
Thank you so much. That was very kind of you.
No trouble at all. Us old-timers have to show we've still got it sometimes. Little did I know I was about to find out just how much I didn't have it. Now, I should mention I'd had a bit of stomach trouble the day before. Nothing serious, mind you, just a touch of, well, you know. Didn't think much of it at the time. What in the world? And that's when it hit me. Or rather, that's when I hit the ground. Now, I don't know if you've ever woken up in the back of an ambulance, but let me tell you, it's not the most pleasant way to come to. Pride's a funny thing, isn't it? There I was, clearly not fine, but still trying to brush it off like it was nothing. What in tarnation? Hospital? No, I'm fine. Just got a little woozy is all.
Please lie still, sir. We need to monitor your vitals.
The ER was a far cry from my peaceful hiking trail. Beeping machines, hurried voices, and that unmistakable hospital smell. It was enough to make a man wish he'd stayed unconscious.
Hello, Brian. I'm Sarah, and I'll be taking care of you today. So I hear you're quite the hiker. Any favorite trails?
Well, now that you mention it, Sarah, bless her heart, knew just how to put me at ease. We chatted about hiking while she poked and prodded. It almost made me forget why I was there, almost. It's funny how a friendly face can make even the most uncomfortable situations bearable. Sarah's genuine interest in my stories was like a breath of fresh mountain air in that sterile environment. They ran me through every test known to man, or so it felt like. All the while, I was just wishing I could go home and sleep in my own bed. But deep down, I knew something wasn't right, and these tests might just save my life.
Okay, Brian, I want you to lie down for a moment, then stand up quickly when I say,
Whoa there.
And that's what we call orthostatic hypotension.
In layman's terms, my blood pressure took a nosedive when I stood up. Turns out there was a name for what happened to me on that trail. Who knew I'd end up getting a biology lesson out of all this? Well now, I've had some surprises in my day, but nothing quite like what the good doctor was about to tell me. Heh. Turns out my little hiking adventure was more educational than I bargained for. And boy was I in for a lesson.
Mr. Brian, your condition is called orthostatic syncope. Essentially, your body couldn't adjust to the change in position quickly enough, leading to a drop in blood pressure and loss of consciousness.
Ortho what now? Sounds like something you'd order at a fancy coffee shop.
Your recent bout of diarrhea, combined with inadequate hydration and the heat, created a perfect storm.
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I wasn't exactly being the poster child for health, was I? It's a funny thing, realizing you're not as invincible as you thought, but that wasn't even the hardest pill to swallow that day.
Maybe it's time we consider assisted living. I'm just worried about him being alone.
Assisted living. Now there are two words to make a man feel his age.
Brian, with some lifestyle adjustments, there's no reason you can't continue to be active and independent, but you need to take your health seriously.
Doc, you've got my full attention. What do I need to do? And wouldn't you know it, taking care of yourself actually makes the whole hiking experience better. Who'd have thought? Remember, stay hydrated out there. It could save your life. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. You know, sometimes life's lessons come with a bit of a stumble. But as long as you get back up, dust yourself off and keep on trekking, well, that's what really matters.